Hi, Cal fans. It's your host, Chelsea Brown. It's time for another edition of This Week in Cal Athletics. Welcome back to Edwards Stadium. There's a lot happening this week with men's and women's soccer at home, along with volleyball and women's swimming. Let's get kicking. The number 14 ranked men's soccer team is 7-1-2 and is 3-0 in Pac-10 games this season. The Bears are averaging 4 goals per game through their 3 conference games and return to Berkeley to host San Diego State on Friday before a huge showdown against 6-time conference champion UCLA on Sunday. The Bruins have won the last 2 Pac-10 titles, but before that, Cal won back-to-back crowns. In what sets up to be another tight race for a championship, I was able to talk to head coach Kevin Grimes. The 4-time Conference Coach of the Year looks to have his Bears ready for a big weekend in Pac-10 soccer. Sitting to my left is head coach, Coach Grimes. Coach, thanks for joining us today. Your team is currently on a 7-game unbeaten streak. What is your team looking forward to this big weekend?
Well, I think we just want to continue to try and improve. That's our main focus all the time as we go into all of our weekend games. We don't really try and focus on any type of winning streak or anything like that. It's nice that we have a 7-game unbeaten streak, but really the most important thing is that we improve from our last weekend's performance.
All 7 of your seniors have been making notable contributions this season. What is it like having such senior leadership?
Oh, it's great for us. I mean, having guys around for 4 years and have been through the program and now they're in their senior year, there's nothing better than having that much experience on the field. And like you said, all 7 of them have been great contributors this year. They all add a lot to our team and to our program, and they just know their way around the block. So anytime you can have a senior-laden group, it's always beneficial.
Forwards Davis Paul and John Fitzpatrick have been providing most of the scoring with 5 goals apiece, though the stat sheet of the team is sprinkled with many contributions from other players such as defender senior AJ Soares. What has been the dynamic of the team so far?
Well, I think the most interesting aspect is that when we come out to games, we don't know who's going to actually score. So that is actually good for us, and it's not so good for the opponent. So if they look to shut one guy down, there's about 5 or 6 other guys that look like they're going to get on the score sheet on any given day. So for us, the fact that we have an equal amount of spread amongst the scorers is perfectly fine. It keeps the opponent on their toes.
Now, Cal's been known to produce many great goalkeepers, such as goalie coach here at Cal, Henry Folk, as well as Stefan Fry, who now plays for Toronto. How does junior goalkeeper David Bingham compare?
I think David probably has his own style as a goalkeeper, so he's a little bit different than Stefan. I think their soccer skills and ability are about equal. Stefan might have come in with a little bit more experience and background, having grown up in Europe and Switzerland. But David brings some great athleticism to the table as well. So I think both of them have their own style, and both of them have great goalkeeping skill. I think David is going to have a fine career here at Cal, and then more than likely beyond here.
Coach, thanks for your time and best of luck this weekend. Come out to support Cal soccer on the pitch this weekend. The men face San Diego State and UCLA. The women will take the field before the men on both days as they take on Washington and Washington State. The 7th-ranked volleyball team also gets the Cougars and Huskies this weekend. Friday is Dig for the Cure night at Haas Pavilion when Cal plays Washington State. In the pool, the women's swimming team hosts its first home dual meet of the fall as Texas comes to town. And the men's golf team heads up to Fairfax to host the 2010 Alistair McKenzie Invitational at the Meadow Club. It's a busy weekend in Berkeley, but many Bears will be competing elsewhere. Football and men's water polo face USC on the road in Los Angeles. Women's swimming dives in at the Stanford Invitational, and the men's tennis team heads to Stanford as well for the USTA ITA Northwest Regional Championship. Men's swimming, field hockey, and cross country are also in action this weekend. Remember, you can watch the Cal Sports Report on Comcast Sportsnet California every Wednesday. Check your local listings for availability. You can listen to Cal on the airwaves at KNEW 910 AM every Monday evening from 6 to 7 p.m. on the Cal Coaches Corner with host Todd McKim. Click above to see the CalBears.com composite schedule for a listing of all Cal events. And if you haven't already, check out the new CalBears.com Bear blog. Thanks for tuning in to This Week in Cal Athletics. We'll see you next week, and go Bears!